I don't know anything about basketball. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this is a sport that I'm familiar with, or that I understand any of the real life references that are featured throughout this film. If there even are any, because, again, I wouldn't know. I only watched this movie for one reason: Sony Animation. Yes, GOAT is animated by the same studio that brought us the Spider-Verse films and K-pop Demon Hunters, and that means that the movie is absolutely gorgeous. Sony's animation department continues to impress, as this film is filled with incredible animation. It's just a shame that nothing else lives up to the animation. I mean, everything in the movie is fine, but the animation is on a completely different level. It totally outshines everything else that the film has to offer, and almost makes up for how predictable the story really is. That story? Will, a small goat with big dreams, gets a once-in-a-lifetime shot to join the pros and play Roarball, a high-intensity, co-ed, full-contact sport dominated by the fastest, fiercest animals in the world. Will's new teammates aren't thrilled about having a little goat on their roster, but Will is determined to revolutionize the sport and prove once and for all that smalls can ball. The fact that Will is 5'7" is definitely a bit humbling for me, considering that is my actual height, but maybe that's why I don't play basketball in the first place. Still, ain't no rule says a goat can't play basketball, or in this case, Roarball. So this is a story about how the underdog, or undergoat, beats all of the odds that are stacked up against him. I mean, based on that synopsis alone, you can probably figure out which direction this story takes, and you'd be right. Which is fine, especially considering that this is a fun and harmless movie for children. I just think that the film isn't going to become as iconic or as impactful as either Spider-Verse movie or K-pop Demon Hunters. Still, if I were a 10-year-old kid who absolutely loved basketball, this would probably be my favorite movie in the world right now. The blatant product placement may be a bit distracting, but the animation is beautiful, the characters are fun, and the voice cast is really solid. Caleb McLaughlin does a fine job of leading the film. I personally love Nick Kroll's work as a strange Komodo dragon named Modo. Gabriel Union is great as an old-timer who desperately needs to pass the torch to the younger generation, and there are plenty of other talented names featured in the cast as well. All of which adds up to make for a fine, formulaic, but fun, family-friendly film. It may not be for someone like me, aka someone who doesn't even know who Steph Curry is, but I'm happy for all of the basketball fans who will love this movie. GOAT is a solid animated feature, which means that it would get a mild recommendation from me. But be sure to let me know what you thought of this film, and as always, thanks for watching.